Hi everyone, today I'm going to be sharing my mindfulness journey. At the beginning of this course, mindfulness seemed like just a way to calm down, but now it became a tool, one that helps me understand myself, my emotions, and how I react to the world. This is my mindfulness journey. What mindfulness means to me. To me, mindfulness means being present. Before, I thought it just meant relaxing. Now I see it as paying full attention to the moment without judging it. It helps me become more aware of my thoughts instead of being controlled by them. The benefits of meditation. One powerful, scientifically backed benefit of meditation is its impact on the amygdala, the part of our brain that's responsible for processing stress, fear, and anxiety. Studies have shown that regular meditation can actually shrink the size of it, leading to a calmer, more resilient response to difficult emotions. This means that over time, our brain becomes wired to handle challenges with greater ease. Personally, I've noticed a huge shift in how I deal with stress. I no longer spiral into panic or snap into anger. Instead, I find myself breathing through tense moments, responding thoughtfully, and staying grounded. What I've learned from mindful experts. Two people who've influenced my mindfulness journey are Paul McCartney and Wayne Dyer. Paul McCartney once said, "I find meditation a great form of escape, a great way to deal with the stress you have to face in life." That really speaks to me. Like him, I find that meditation gives me a calm space to reset when life gets overwhelming. Wayne Dyer said, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." That reminded me of how much power I have to shift to my mindset. Instead of avoiding stress or conflict, I started seeing those moments as chances to grow. Both quotes remind me that mindfulness is about awareness and choice, even when life feels out of control. Recognizing my triggers. One of the most important things I've learned is how to recognize my emotional triggers. A trigger is anything, an experience, a word, a tone that causes a strong emotion reaction like fear, frustration, or shame. For me, loud criticism or feeling misunderstood can immediately set me off. In the past, I'd rather shut down or lash out. Now I feel tension rising. I pause. I take a breath, acknowledge what I'm feeling. Maybe it's embarrassment, maybe it's hurt, and I give myself a moment before I respond. That pause has made a difference in how I handle conflict and how I show up in conversations. My two favorite mindful practices. The two mindful practices that helped me the most are mindful breathing and journaling. Mindful breathing is my anchor. When I feel overwhelmed or anxious, I take a few slow, deep breaths. It's like hitting the reset button on my nervous system. Journaling, on the other hand, gives me a space to explore what's happening inside. When I write down my thoughts and feelings, things become clearer. Patterns start to emerge. I can see what's really bothering me, and I can start to respond with intention rather than reaching out of habit. Both practices help me feel centered and reflective. CEL competency, self-awareness. Of all the social emotional learning competencies, the one I've connected with most is self-awareness. This is about being in tune with your emotions, thoughts, and values, and understanding how they influence our behavior. Mindfulness helped me to see the patterns I was repeating, like avoiding tough conversations or judging myself harshly when I made mistakes. By becoming more aware, I've been able to question those patterns and slowly shift them. I'm learning to respond from a place of clarity rather than impulse. Personal growth and what's next. This course has been a journey inward. It helped me slow down and become more honest with myself. I've grown in ways I didn't expect, becoming more confident, more centered, and more open. But I'm also aware of where I still need to grow. I'm working on letting go of overthinking and creating more constant daily mindfulness habits. I realized that mindful growth isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming more authentic and more present and more self-aware with each step. Why mindfulness matters. In today's fast-paced, distracted world, I believe mindfulness is more important than ever. It gives us power to pause, reflect, and make choices aligned with our values rather than impulses. When people practice mindfulness, they become more compassionate, more patient, and more resilient. I truly believe if more people embrace mindfulness, even just for a few minutes a day, the world would be a kinder, more understanding place. It starts with awareness, and that awareness ripples outward. To me, mindfulness isn't a final destination. It's a practice, a mindset, and a daily decision. Some days it's easy, and other days I struggle. But now I have the tools, the awareness, and motivation to keep me growing. And the best part is I can also share what I've learned with others. Because when we grow, we inspire others to grow too. And that's how real change begins.